Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. All right, boom, boom, boom. Done with that. Let's get this squared away. All right. Welcome. It is Friday. I'm still kind of setting up, so give me 2 seconds. We're starting the stream about 15 minutes early just for the heck of it. All right. I'm actually going to move something real quick. Light up this room. All right. Massager. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, let's get started. Let's start doing some Kung Fu. All right, today we're going to be doing some kickboxing with the Wave Master. We're going to get that out here in just a little bit. But before that, I want us to warm up together. That way we can have a good, nice, limber legs, the whole thing here. So, all right. So I got my ring behind me. We're going to use that a little bit later for some of our techniques and stuff like that. All right, let's see here. All right, howdy out there. Welcome. Yeah, let's just get started. Everyone else can catch up. All right, boom, boom, boom. Good, so we're first going to start. It seems really high up. Let me fix the camera. Hello, welcome. Just fixing the camera a little bit. I kind of broke my tripod back in Canada this last weekend. It was a good trip though. Got to see some family. Oh man, it is broken. It's not gonna... Yep, it's just gonna go right back there. Well, that's what I got to deal with until I get the new tripod. All right, howdy. Welcome. We're going to get started here in just a second. We're going to start some kickboxing and kung fu and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and start. All right, my name is Sifu Tex, and I'm here to work out. So we're going to roll our wrist and our ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello, stuck on stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's roll our shoulders forward. Yep. Yi, some, say, lo, jit, bop, gow, some. Backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey everyone. Yeah, I was out of town this last week, so I missed a whole week of streaming. I was out in Canada, so yeah, I'm eager to get back. Oh, I can already feel that my stamina is going to be having a little bit of a tough time this time, but we'll get back to it. All right, head up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's go ahead and do neck rotation. So we're going to rotate 3 times in one direction. 2, 3, and 3 times in the other direction. Yep. Yi, some. One more time other direction, 3 times. 1. Let all those crunchies too go away. 3. Oh, I'm a little tight right there. And other direction. 1, 2. One more. Good. Let's stretch out our shoulders. We're going to put one arm forward. The other hand is going to go under. Now, if this is all you can do without raising your shoulder all the way up here, do this here. That's perfectly fine. If you do raise up your shoulder, that's okay too. But if you can get it, I want you to turn your hand back towards your face, and you're going to reach up and shake your own hand. Then from here, I can stretch forward here, stretching the shoulder. Now, if this is tight, this is perfectly fine. Hold here. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can raise up higher up to your nose. Make sure you keep those shoulders as dropped as possible, and then you're going to stretch forward here. Remember, when you're stretching, you want to work within your range. Make sure you breathe, as you need to get oxygen to that area too. Good, and release. Now the other side. Again, the lighter version is you can grab at above the elbow, not below, above the elbow, and you pull while keeping the shoulder as low as possible, stretching out here. Once you're comfortable there, you can reach up and grab your own hand and then stretch forward here. Once this gets comfortable, you can raise up and then stretch forward here. This is a little bit tighter for me. And stretch, 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 and remember, breathe into the stretch. As you breathe, you relax, and then the stretch can go even further. And good. All right, now we need to start working on our lower, oh wait, no, we still need to do our upper waist here. So we're gonna turn, I'm gonna interlace my hands, I'm gonna turn 1, 2, turn the other way, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 more, 1, 2, 2 more, 1, 2, 2 more, 1, 2, 2 more, 1, 2, go, 1, 2, go, 1, 2, 1, 2, good. Now that our shoulders, waist, neck, all of that are starting to get nice and loose, we're gonna go ahead and do our hips. So feet out, outside the shoulders, and we're gonna hula hoop, rotating on the joints. So it's important that you get a full circle here, all the way out, getting the full range of motion here. This will help lubricate and move the joints and stretch them out. That way, once we start doing our kicks, everything will be nice and easy. And rotate. Now, yesterday I had to do an extra stretching session because I was so sore from my first class back Wednesday, back to teaching. Man, that was a tough one after so many days off. Usually I work out every day, other direction 10 times. But on the vacation, since I did so much hiking, I should have done more stretching. And so everything just felt really, really tight. Couple more. Good. All right. Now I'm gonna grab my knee, grab my ankle. I'm gonna pull up to my chest. 1 foot stance. I'm gonna push down into the ground, point the toes down, and pull up to the shoulder well. The way I balance is I focus on one point. It's easy for me because I have a camera in front of me, so I can look at all y'all. But you wanna look at one spot and hold that. That's how I can balance here. And also by engaging the core here. I know that everyone hears that, engage your core, but it's the truth. When you squeeze your core here, anything picking up the knee above the waist, you're engaging your core. And down, other side. Now, I'm a little weaker on this leg for posting, so let's see if I can hold it that's just as long. So grabbing, pulling up, and stretching. Look at those white legs. Ooh, I need to get more sun at the end of winter or beginning of winter. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Howdy, chat. Can you still, so close. Oh, how, yeah, ha, ha, ha. Let's see. Who's on here? Oh, whatever, dude. People being all crazy like. All right, good. There we go. Hi, cat. All right, now we're gonna stretch up. I'm gonna go ahead and spread my feet. I'm gonna stretch forward, letting the hamstrings release, breathing into the stretch. If you can touch the ground, go ahead and walk the hands back. If you can't touch the ground very well, hold here. Let the lower back release, let the hamstrings release, and breathe. And I'm pulling up from the ground here. I'm pulling up like that. I don't want to just go forward here. I want to pull up and suck up into the hips here, bending at the waistline or at the hip. That causes a deeper stretch with the hamstrings and the calf. And up. Good neck, good stretch. Now we're going to go ahead and drop into a low stance, or otherwise known as a drop stance. So I'm gonna open this knee, keeping this leg straight. I'm gonna try and keep my chest up straight and drop in between my hips, keeping my heel flat on the ground and letting the hips sink, opening and stretching forward. And then we hold. And let the hips open. Good old Kung Fu warm-up for the legs. And up. Now we're gonna shift to the other side. Now you're gonna see where I've hurt my leg, right, for my hip here. So now we're gonna drop back here. Now this side's definitely more tight for me. Already I'm feeling it. And I'm gonna hold. If you need to grab your ankles, touch the ground, that's perfectly fine at first, but we want to try and keep our chest up straight. Like you're doing almost a sidekick position. And up. Ooh, ah. And I like to move the hips a little bit whenever I get a good deep stretch. As I get older, warm-ups take longer. It's really crazy, but it's true. All right, what's going on? Howdy, howdy. Yeah, that shoulder stretch is awesome. Once you get good at it too, you can start doing these over here. You can grab back and grab back here. And really, this is really good. If you can do this, this is good. All right, but you can see on my other side, I need to give myself a little help here. I need a little more stretching. They say if you can move your hand past your head, that is good mobility. So that's the goal, right? That's one of the goals. All right, good, good, good. So now it's time for everyone's favorite, the splits. So I have to be working on mine more often, so I'm just gonna bring y'all along the journey. We're just gonna do a quick little split. We're gonna do front split. Dropping back. I'm going to go ahead and rest my knee on the ground. And keep my leg straight. Toes pulled back. Getting a stretch here and under. And hold and breathe. And other side. Howdy chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Get that stretch on. Mobility is both flexibility and strength put together. So you got to get both. Can't just kick the bag all day, you got to stretch. But kicking the bag is one way to stretch. So I don't know, if you just kick all day, that's pretty much stretching. So, but the cheat code is to stretch out. That's the cheat code to life. And the cheat code to good Kung Fu is stretch more than you think you need. As you can see, I'm playing catch back up with my hips. I used to almost touch the ground, but it's still not the worst in the world. And up. All right. Ooh, yeah. See that little old man get up there? that was a, yeah. Hey, thanks, Fat Robin. Hey, thanks, Christian. Tips for upper back pain. So upper back pain, again, listen, I'm not your doctor. I'm a Kung Fu instructor and Tai Chi instructor. I'm not your doctor. I am Just recently actually I just got my nutrition coaching certification, but anyways, upper back pain, ask your doctor, truthfully. You can do rotations, but it really depends on what it is. So I would suggest, checking out with a doctor. I think that anything that stretches could be bad if it's something like a disc that's exposed or anything like that. So first things first is check with your doctor. Make sure there's nothing like that. If it's just tension and pain, then you can go kind of the massage, physical therapy route, or even stretching. Tai Chi is great for its soft and healing properties, but also there's a lot that goes into that too. So, of course, always first check with your doctor. Yeah.
Dude thanked us for roasting him.
Yeah, why not? My thing is, if someone gets a laugh out of it, someone got a laugh at it. Who cares? I'm here to have fun and to teach a little bit of Kung Fu. All right, so now that we're starting to warm up, let's do some kicks. So the very first kick that we're gonna do is our high heel kick. This is one of our stretching kicks. It can be used in fighting, but it's so hard to be able to use, but you need it for your axe kick. So I'm gonna pull my hand down, I'm gonna kick up straight, pulling the toes back, hitting with the heel. So I pull down, kick up, and down. From the side, I start in what's called a bow stance. Now, this is just a really high lunge, right? I'm here. Weight's a little bit more forward than back. I'm gonna pull the hand down. If I'm from this side, pull the hand down, the leg kicks up, and back down. What we're looking for is a stretch here first. We wanna keep the knee straight. All right, we're gonna do 10 of these. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other side. Ready? Hand up. Pull the rope. The leg kicks up. Ready? 1. Get that stretch. 2. Get that stretch. 3. Go man. 4. Go man. 5. 6. Push it. 7. Kick higher. 8. Kick higher. 9. Kick higher. 1 more. Good. That's high heel kick. Looking for that stretch, kicking up to our eyebrow. With these kicks, we want to make sure we don't push the hip forward for those. We're keeping it nice and tight in. That way, the stretch happens here. All right, we want to keep it closed. Now this kick, we're going to open the hip, but we're going to open it up sideways, still going for vertical. Again, this is a prerequisite to the axe kick. So you need to have this hip opening motion in order to throw an axe kick. Now, excuse me on my stamina, the vacation. I didn't work out nearly enough as I needed to on my vacation. So, hand is out. I'm gonna kick up to my head first, just like that high heel kick, right? Now I'm gonna swing and open up my hip to hit my hand, drawing an arc or a crescent. And this kick is called outside crescent. So I kick up, over, and I hit the hand. Again, here, up, and over. So let's do this 8 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. Ready? Hand out 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. That's outside crescent kick because you're kicking up and then you're opening your hip to the outside.
All right, it's a horse. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did. How about some sit-ups, sir? You were useless to someone in your physical.
Okay, Scott. Scott doesn't know how the body works. Scott, anytime you do a kick, you're engaging the core. So it's actually better than sit-ups. So thank you, Scott.
Is it karate?
No, this is called Kung Fu. So next one, we're gonna do the axe kick. So we're gonna put together the high heel kick and the outside crescent. But instead, I'm not gonna go out and pull back here. What I wanna do is I'm gonna kick up, out, and I'm gonna chop down at my target here. So if I'm fighting my target here, you're my target, I'm gonna kick out sideways just a little bit.
off the line from you. And then I chop down in front, hitting with the heel. Now, depending on the distance, you can skip forward with the hip here too. Moving forward into it and pushing your chest back to get a little bit more range. That one's really good if they start to go back like this. If they're not fast enough, you can really push it into their face. So if I'm fighting here, I can be doing my jab, setting up, and then you axe kick in. Someone just got a knockout on, I can't believe, I don't remember if it was Muay Thai, like Champion 1, or if it was MMA, but someone just did an axe kick and knocked someone out. Yeah. No, Bruce Lee's gnarly. Can you demonstrate how to break your own leg? What did Dwight do? Right? No, not doing that. All right, so that's the axe kick. Let's do the axe kick. Sorry, squirrel. Let's do the axe kick a couple times, but there's one more aspect to the axe kick. If you're right side in front, you can do a shuffle here. So when I shuffle, I'm gonna shuffle my feet like this. Shuffle. Boom. With that shuffle, I can move into my kick. When I do that, I want them to react. So I can throw a punch, a jab, back fist, whatever front hand punch that you want. And then you can axe kick down. You can also use that to push into their gloves and pull their hand. If you can get around their glove, pull their hand down, right? So you can pull and axe kick down. Depending on, of course, that's theory and tactics. You listen to your coach. So let's do axe kick. So we're gonna shuffle, 1, axe kick down. Ready? 5 times. 1, bah. If you can't do this yet, do outside crescent. 2, bah. 3, 4, bah, bah. Add a roundhouse kick to it. 5, bah, bah, bah. Good. So you can throw a roundhouse kick afterwards by popping off the ground. Say you miss them. You push off the ground, pick your knee up. You can throw front kick, round kick, leg kick, right? If you need something just to distract them, you can do a real snappy one. So you can be here fighting, boom, boom, and then you shuffle, 1, 2. Throwing the second kick to, even if you need just a little more distance, you can do that. You can turn it into a teep, right? Shuffle, axe, teep, and push kick. That was more of a push kick, but you can teep them, right? From there, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can even do a side kick, right? Shuffle, axe kick, side kick, right? So a lot of good moves from that shuffle. You can even throw, you can just follow up and move through. So a couple ideas to play with. Let's do axe kick on the other side. So from here, we're gonna shuffle first. Shuffle. I like to throw a hand up, right? You can throw a jab. You can throw a back fist, right? Kung Fu people, we love our back fist to move in. So whatever front hand you want. Ready? Shuffle, axe. Go ahead. Again, nice and slow first. Shuffle, axe kick. You notice I'm doing the sweeping motion to pull their glove. Ready? Go. Bah, bah. Ooh, I'm slower on this side. Ready? Go. Bah. Ready? Go. Bah, bah. Still slow. Ready? Go. Bah, bah. See, if I speed it up, I'm not getting the height. Ready? Go. Bah. Yeah, good enough. Axe kick practice. Good job. All right. Okay, that's fine, guys. Can you teach sword arts next, please? I teach swords, yeah. I teach saber, straight sword, the spears, the half moon spear, the 3 sectional staff. But first we do the kickboxing workout. Weapons are a little bit later. Now, let's add some of these kicks onto the bag. All right, so quick little disclaimer. This bag is gonna be moving quite a bit more than it actually should because this bag isn't full enough with water. There's not enough water in it. Not enough water. I keep forgetting to fill it up. So this isn't like you're gonna see it wobble, but look, right? It's pretty light. I'm barely pushing it. So bear with me. There's enough in there to just read it. At least I'm putting a disclaimer. Thank you, Gary. Okay, Cable. Y'all think I'm young or something. I'm an old man. Metabolisms change when you get older a little bit, so it's cool. Also, I'm down 40 pounds, so whatever y'all say doesn't matter. Whatever y'all say just does not matter because I'm down 40 pounds. So you're gonna talk hate, you can talk hate. Let's work on roundhouse kick. So roundhouse kick has a couple different versions. We've talked about this many times in the past streams. We have the snap kick, we have the heavy swinging the back kick, and then we have question mark kicks and different variations like low, high roundhouse kick, stuff like that. So what we're gonna do today is we're just gonna do our first roundhouse kick to open up the hips is I'm gonna pick my knee up and swing like a bat, cutting across. Now I'm doing a movement here with my hand, right? Where I go here, and I'm gonna pull again, pulling the glove to kick. Now you can do that if you want. You can throw a punch, or you can just throw the roundhouse kick. If you do the swing, right, make sure this hand comes up. Don't let this stay down here. Always trying to have one hand up, right? All right, let's do 5 roundhouse kicks, maybe 8. We'll see where we go. All right, ready? 1. See, I dropped my hand. I said don't drop the hand, and I immediately did it. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right, we did 8. There we go. Full tripping. You just need to keep training. Everybody needs to keep training. Who doesn't need to keep training? Other side. Let's do 8 on our right leg now. Ready? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 1 more. 8. All right. Roundhouse kicks. Getting some kicks in there. All right. Steve, on that one, we're doing swinging the bat, right? We're very little snap, right? Swinging the bat is more Muay Thai style. We can do the snapping one, right? The snappy kick. That one's cool too. But for that one, we're doing more swing, kind of Muay Thai style. You notice I was doing more back leg up first. Here. And then the turnover. The turn. Anyways, that's that one. Let's do 2-step side kick. 2-step side kick is a staple in Kung Fu, right? We love our side kicks. There's a myth that side kicks don't work. I think we all just now say that as a joke because it's been proven to work. So with a 2-step, you take 1 step forward with the front foot. The second step is gonna step behind, not in front of the foot, right? Not at the ankle, but steps behind where you can point the heel to the target. So if I'm fighting here, I go 1, 2, now I can pick my knee up, boom, and chamber. I'm gonna push on my hip, turning my knee open, side kicking out in a straight line to the ribs. We're not going for head, we're going for ribs. Push them out of the ring, hit them so hard you break their arm if they block down low. Who did that? Kung Lee did that. He broke Frank Shamrock's arm by side kicking him, and Frank Shamrock pulled a Philly shell, right, and blocked it with his arm. Broke his forearm here. So, gotta have strong side kicks. So for the bag, I go 1, 2, side kick out. Now I'm really timid to hit it hard, maybe if I lower it, because like I said, there's not enough water in there. I don't want to knock the stuff down behind it. So from here, 1, 2, side kick, and back. Ready? 5 times. 1. 2. 3. That was too high. Ribs. I guess for everyone else, I'm short. So I guess that's everyone else's ribs, right? Because I'm tiny. Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! All right, other side. Moving in, 2-step side kick. 1 step forward, 1 step behind, chamber the kick, turn the hip and kick out. Ready? Go! 1. Ready? Go! 1. Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go! One more time. Ready? Push it and go! All right. Let's check the chat. That was 2-step side kick. Having fun. Are there belts in Muay Thai? I don't know. I don't do belts. Yeah. So what I like to do with the side kick is I throw the hand up. The goal with that is to get them to react and pull both hands up so you have all this area here. But that only works if they take your bait, right? And that doesn't work all the time because, you know, there's good fighters out there, right? And they might just want to grab your hand anyway and shoot on you in that time. So you got to be able to tuck that knee. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, dead ass. That's hell yeah. Yep. All your power drives home. Oh yeah, it's so the thing is, I have a strong core. I just have, because I never stopped really doing Kung Fu when I was I just let myself go on my nutrition and everything. That's how I'm losing the 40 pounds, is that I've been hitting the bag, so I'm getting my cardio in. So that's one reason why I don't really care what people laugh about, because I'm getting my cardio in and I'm having fun doing it. And also I got my nutrition. I took a nutritional course, right? I wanted to get my nutrition set and figure out what I was doing wrong, because intermittent fasting didn't work for me. I put on more weight than I was trying to do, because I was doing it wrong, right? And it works for some people, but it didn't work for me because I did it wrong. So get your nutrition, your stuff. I'm down 40 pounds. Pretty soon it's gonna be time to put weight on. So, because I'm feeling weak here. So pretty soon we're gonna start tailoring the Friday night streams for strength building. And yeah, that'll be soon, right? Coming up. So one reason to stick around, and if you just have fun, you can at least make fun of me, whatever, keeps me engaged. All right, so we talked about the regular roundhouse kick, right? Now we're gonna do my favorite one. My favorite kick is the question mark kick. That's my favorite fighting technique, right? The question mark kick. The way I like to set up my question mark kick is I like this oblique kick here, where you're going down low and you're kicking the shin or the leg down here. You can trap their foot if you get good at it, right? You can do sweeps and all that stuff from there, right? Or you can push out their foot when they put their weight on it at the right time. Different stuff like that. But I'm not that good, right? What I'm good at is changing my hip over here. So I can kick low, 1, boom, hit them in the shin, boom, hit them in the shin, make them think that I'm gonna kick low again. Then I switch it up into the question mark. I kick low, 1, boom, 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 kick, boom. Now he thinks that it's gonna come again, and I turn it over to the head. And you can really, if you're good at turning that hip, you can really drive that power into it too. One thing you need is this flexibility here to open up here, right? So this is, as you notice, this isn't the hurt hip. This is the hip I can open. Here's the hurt hip, I don't, well, that's actually looking better than it used to, but that's still not open. So anyways, let's do question mark. You're gonna do setup kick, oblique, then you're gonna do question. I feel like I'm too close because my hip's not turning right. Oblique, question. That one felt a little better. Oblique, question. Hands up. Oblique, question. Oh, I felt a stretch in that one. Woohoo! All right. Yeah. Hey, Cable, calm down. We're good. Ciao. A woodchuck has much wood. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's like Kung Fu Panda. I'm not that. Okay, whatever. It's fun though. So, again, now I'm gonna show you what a bad question mark looks like because of my hip turn here. I don't really have a good one on this leg. And what you'll notice is most likely when I turn here, my foot is gonna turn down like this. My foot will turn down instead of staying sideways, which I'm trying to kick sideways. This is because the hip here isn't stretched out back to where it was normally. So when I do it, I go boom, kick one, boom, kick two. See, it pulls me from being able to turn my post leg over all the way. And that's where a lot of the power drives from, is your post leg. So I'm gonna work on that today. I'm gonna work on oblique kick and then turn, post. Oh, that was hard. All right, find something to work on in your own stuff too, right? If you can do question mark, fine, then add more power. If you need more speed, add more speed. Let's go. Let's do 5 of these. Ready? We're gonna do oblique kick. Question. Ooh, I'm really waving on this one. Oblique 2. Question. Oblique 3. Question. I'm off balance. Oblique 4. Question. Foot needs a turn. Oblique 5. Question. I think I might be a little too close. The range I haven't figured out on that side yet. That's the hip. All right. No, I'm not mean. Yeah. Axe kick. I'm 5'6", and I'm 38 years old. My favorite kick for fighting is the question mark kick. I've been landing it a lot more lately, but I don't have really that many people to spar, so it doesn't really count too much. But I love the axe kick too, because the axe kick you can plant right in them, and a lot of people don't see it coming because a lot of people either throw round kicks. I don't know. It's just not used as often as I would. That I see. So from here, I like axe kicking in here. Now, if you miss, right? Say you miss, you can axe high kick up to the head too. So you can miss on purpose too. Axe. And then you kick the crap out of their leg or their ribs or whatever you can get a hand on. Yeah, so axe kick's a pretty good one. Then we have our tornado kicks, right? Those, you know, you need to set up really fast. So for those tornado kicks, you can't do what I did, which was give my back, slowly turn, then jump. It needs to be pa-pa-pa, which today I don't feel pa-pa-pa. Do a roundhouse. Oh, we were just doing roundhouse. All right, I'll do one more. So a roundhouse kick. Bah. Oh, too close. Yeah, it's okay. All right. 360 jump back spin. I can do a back kick. Ah. Hook kick. Kick him in the face. Yeah. Front hook kick. Oh, I suck at front hook kick. It's pretty bad. Yeah. I don't know. It might not be as bad as I thought, but that's cool. Cool. So those are a couple kicks, right? Now, let's talk about some hands, right? So, what I like to do, now I'm wearing the gloves because it adds weight to the hands. Better to ever compete. Oh, back in the day, I'm old man now. I'm thinking about, finding a fight coach again and going back and doing one more fight before I turn 40 because I would need to find a fight coach again. I did all my competition like over 10 years ago and stuff, besides any forms or anything like that. So if I ever do a competition, of course I would announce it and stuff, and I would go through a fight camp. If you want to fight, right, you have to train to fight, right? And if you haven't trained to fight in a long time, then you should probably take a camp because there's stuff that you're gonna miss that the coach can really help you on. Even me, I'm a grand champion, all that stuff from years ago, right? I have a lot of knowledge up here, especially for forms and stuff like that. But I'm a realist. If I want to fight, I need to go find a fight coach and get trained back into that mentality and shape and stuff. So if you are looking to fight, traditional martial arts have the schools that do that. You just got to find the right ones and find a coach that is into fighting, or go to Muay Thai or an MMA gym. Find some martial art that you like. Martial arts are for everyone. Jiu-jitsu's awesome. Real, I like it now. I used to be like, oh, it's not striking, but jiu-jitsu's actually really cool. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do our quick pop, pop, 1, 2. Then from here, we're gonna do a switch into, no. We are gonna go 1, 2, pull back into our round kick. That's the first one. So up, we're gonna go 1, 2, back, round kick. Ready? Moving. Ready? Go. Ready? 1, 2, round kick. Now, if you notice, when I move back, I try and frame. That way, I have something out there to either push him back for the range or to at least get him to stop his attack or maybe parry his, whatever, right? But there's something happening with my hands. So I move in, bah. When I move back, I can press or block or whatever this does, then throw, round kick. All right. All right. That's one of my favorites. Hey, Atomic. Yeah, it should come back, but it's my main thing is my cardio right now. Really out of cardio. That's why I'm back hitting the bag. It's funny, you take 1 week off, 1 week, and you notice it just drops crazily. You do a cartwheel, then roundhouse, then spinning back fist. Cartwheel, roundhouse, spinning back fist. That work? Or do you want me to cartwheel and roundhouse kick at the same time? Yeah. Salute. Oh, from Uruguay. Hello. Very nice to meet you. I'm just an old man. Not an old man. I'm just a 38-year-old trying to stay in shape, acting like he was young again. All right. Next one. We're gonna do spinning back fist. You got me wanting to do spinning back fist. So spinning back fist, the way I like to set it up is I like to start with a cross, right here. Start with a cross. How do you spinning back fist from there? Well, you don't. You have to step through. The cross is more of to get them to move back, or if they don't move back, you set up your angle so you can cut through for the spinning back fist. Now you can also do that by moving across here. Boom, boom, here. Now once I'm here, I'm loaded up on my left leg. I'm gonna come back around, hooking here. Whoop, for your second spinning back fist. That way you practice both sides. Now in reality, you most likely will not be doing spinning back fist, spinning back fist, spinning back fist, right? That's not reality. But what this does is this trains you how to do both sides. So you can start here, back fist, whoop, back fist, right? Then if you want to do one more, jump spinning back fist, right? But it all starts with this back hand. Boom, that sets up your time. Now, you can even go all the way back if you want and reset. This side, boom, all the way back. So you can go, right? Spinning back fist. Now, if you get too close, right, because this happens a lot, they're gonna jam you. So you change it into an elbow. What if they grab your elbow here, right? I'm touching the bag. If they grab my elbow, I can immediately go the other way. So it trains you to turn your waist, turn your body, and be able to spin. So from here, I go one close elbow, elbow, push out, frame. Framing is really helpful because if you don't get them, then at least you have something there. And if you can touch them with your lead hand, you can touch them with your back hand. So if you get in there and frame, I know I got them. And you can move, especially if they don't move. If they're framing here and that you get them, punch them in the face. Yeah, very fun. Tony Blah. Nice bullshit though. That's cool, anime. Yeah. I've been around a long time. That's why I don't pay attention to the people who really talk trash, because they don't really, what's that syndrome become? Where you know just enough about a sport that you think you're right, but not enough to know that you don't know what you're talking about. That's what a lot of people on YouTube have. They're called keyboard warriors. They don't even know what I'm doing. There's multiple different reasons to work out. So whatever reason it is, I hope you have a fun time and you just work out and love your life. Even if your workout is being on the keyboard and making fun of me, at least you're in a good spot to do it, because I won't, be upset. Not too much. Sometimes when my adrenaline's going, I can be like, but whatever. All right, so we're gonna do a not skipping. We're gonna do a shuffle straight, right? So my jab. You can even do it from a back fist. If you really want to do Kung Fu, you can go into your Philly shell, back fist, right? But that from here, to me, takes a little bit too long for what we're going to do here. So I like for this technique to be more here. I'm going to shuffle and throw my one or my jab. And if you notice, my head, it goes off the line here, right? I'm squaring, I go here, off the line. This is on the straight line here. So on the bag, so you can't see me here on the bag. You can see me here now, right? Can you see me? I can see you. So here, that's where we want to go. We want to be just off the bag enough that we can slip their punch. Once we slip the punch, and we get them to either react to this or we hit them, we have any technique up to us. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a rib kick, right? So from here, I'm going to go boom, off the line. Now from here, I'm set up to throw my roundhouse to the ribs. I'm up and snap. But for the workout, we're not just gonna do one kick. We're gonna do multiple kicks, right? We're gonna get our workout in. We're gonna get every penny of it. So from here, I'm gonna slip and jab. Now I'm gonna throw my roundhouse kick, and I'm gonna throw it 3 times. 1, touch the ground, and I'm gonna throw it again. When I do this, I pivot around the bag. I kick, and it's gonna come down. When I throw this kick, my foot is gonna pivot back to here, so I can throw my next kick. So to do that, I have to raise the heel, right? If I'm here, and I'm down here, I have to raise my heel and spin on the ball of my foot here. And I'm gonna do that 3 times. So I go 1, kick, 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 kick. I'm doing this motion with the foot. Right? Anyone like to dance? Right? It's that one. Now you do that with just the foot while you kick them. So I go off the line jab, kick, 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 kick. Doing this motion helps you turn that hip. If you don't do this motion, right, what happens is your kick turns, your kick doesn't have as much power. It turns into just one leg activating. So when I'm here and I throw my technique, if I'm not turning the hip, now that's a really pretty like Taekwondo snap kick just to get it in there, but I had no power there. So when I do it, really twisting off that back foot. Boom. Ah, 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 ah. Ooh, I was dropping my left hand. I was using it for momentum, so don't do that bad habit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do a kick like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'm not that flexible, I wish. You should be a vigilante. Got a gun? Hey, those always win. Like, no one here is gonna argue against that. Like, those pew-pews always win. That's not a, yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Hope you enjoyed the joke. Cool, 4-time world champion. Rock on. 1-time international grand champion. But I'm old now, so I don't really compete anymore. Yeah. Dude, no, I'm not. It's okay. That's funny. He doesn't know what he's talking about. They want to find something. Yeah. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. What's up, everybody? Yeah. I'm also just back from vacation. So my stamina isn't what I want it to be. And I'm not training, or I wasn't training until recently, like I've been. But I'm 40 pounds down, y'all, and I'm 4 years sober. That's the biggest one that I could ever have. So I don't care what happens in chat. Like, y'all do what y'all want. But you can't take my sobriety, can't take my happiness and my joy and my love for the world, because I've already beat demons that are stronger than y'all and more evil than y'all, which I don't think y'all are evil. I just think y'all are being playful, maybe not playful, but that's your choice. So I just hope that the world fills you with love. So anyways, let's keep working out. All right, so we've been doing the 1-2 shuffle back frame for our round kick. We've done our off the line workout round kick across the bag. We've done our question mark kicks, which are my favorites. So question mark kick here, where we go 1 oblique kick, then 2 question mark kick. I'm gonna show you a maybe it's called a scorpion kick. Now, you've seen this and there's a couple different scorpion kicks. Some people do the scorpion kick where they bring the knee up and kick the toes over this way. That's not the way the Kung Fu style does it. Kung Fu style does it kind of like a hook kick, but this time it's gonna come up and around the back here. But it doesn't come sideways, right? That's a hook kick. This one's gonna come up and back this way. So, do I think that this kick is very effective in a fight? Not usually, no. No. I think this kick is fun, and I think it's really good for point sparring. So if you're doing like Taekwondo or karate point sparring, right, and it's first tag in like a game, this is a really fun kick. So you can go here, you got your setup, right, and then you go up around the back here. You can go here, give them your head. I like this one. I'll get really close and give them my head, and then I bring the foot up. But you can also do it as a move in here, doing your point sparring range, right? You got your point sparring, and then you trick them coming up. So scorpion kick. The footwork is I give them my butt. I give them my butt. So if I'm here, I'm gonna be like, hi, what's up? I'm gonna slowly inch, then I can move in, kicking up. Now, if you miss and then they try and move in, you might hit them with that lower kick, but yeah. Yeah, so there we go. Go Rico. Yeah. No! I'm not even close to what Chuck Norris was. I'm just a 38-year-old old man who's trying to have fun, teach Kung Fu, and not give two craps what other people say, because what I do is for love and passion. And yeah, there we go. Karate guy, Kung Fu guy. Yeah, power jab. Bah! No, my jab sucks. Let's be real. My jab sucks. My back fist, bah, really good, right? I have a decent back fist because that's what we train. I'm working on getting my jab, my classical boxing a little bit stronger. But it's a thing, yeah. Thank you, Cody. That's true. You're right. Yeah. So I do Kung Fu. I do Mahjong Lawhorn Kung Fu. That's the style I do. I also do Wu style Tai Chi. That's not really for fighting until you learn how to use it, but that's whatever. And I also do Fu style Bagua, which Fu style Bagua is a lot of throws. So you're getting close, you do a lot of tripping, a lot of sweeps. So that's fun. All right. So let's change it up. Now that we've done some kicking techniques on the bag, some punching techniques, just a couple combos for Friday night. It's a little fun thing. Let's do some of the acrobatic stuff that's pretty cool, right? Kung Fu has way more than just the fighting arts. So fighting arts are way fun, and you should learn them. But there's also the Kung Fu jump kicks and the tricking that comes with Kung Fu too. So in Kung Fu, we get to do a lot of fun stuff, right? If you can't tell, I have a lot of fun doing this, right? Because I choose to have fun. It's called choose fun. So my first kick I'm gonna show off is we were doing our outside crescent kick earlier, that one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a jumping one, spinning in the air and making it all the way around. All right, let's see if I can do it. Yeah, not so bad. I could probably get a little more height. I'm a little scared of the ceiling, but we can try it one more time. All right, just like when I was 18, doing all the spins. Let's try it again. All right. Oh, that one was weaker. Yeah, I could tell. And this one. Yeah, that's a fun one. Jump spinning outside, otherwise called a pop outside. Tornado kick. Yeah, I can do tornado. Stop, BJJ. Oh, cool. That's really cool to know. What's the point in learning fighting techniques that don't work? You don't know what you're talking about, because everything I did is the exact same stuff that other fighters do. So it's cool. A lot of my combos come from Gabriel Vargas, you know, the kickboxer world champion that teaches on YouTube also, and has like millions of, I think, 1 million followers. A lot of times he's doing the same combos as us. So I don't know what you're talking about. All right, let's do the tornado kick. But the tornado kick's too easy for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump, do a tornado kick, and land on the same kicking leg. All right, let's do that. Tornado kick, landing on the same leg. All right, let's have some fun. And tornado kick. What? Ooh, I'm getting older. Now let's do multiple tornado kicks, not landing on the same leg. So I'm gonna kick maybe 3 times. Let's go. All right, tornado 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 kicks. There we go. Hope everyone's having fun tonight. Yeah. Not every move is a KO, Jake. That's so funny. Yeah. Hope everyone's having a good night. Yeah. Favorite UFC fighter ever? So BJ Penn, his footwork is some of the most really like confusing footwork that he does. That BJ Penn was good. Yeah. That's cool. BSA, you say that like it's a bad thing. It's not. Not here it is. Justin, I don't accept challengers. Thank you, though. Unless we're in the dojo and, you know, everything's nice and friendly. I don't, you know, I don't spar out of hate or to prove stuff. I spar because it's fun, and I do only light sparring now because I'm old, and I want to keep the rest of my brain cells unless I do one more fight. If I do one more fight, I have to do one more hard spar to get me in the zone. Yeah. Which I'm thinking about it, but I would need to go find a fight coach and tackle this guy. Yeah, that's fun. Shin kick, yeah. Like the guy from The Hangover, if he was a kung fu man. Zach Galifianakis. So The Hangover was the very first DVD that I owned. So that is a great reference. You win the comment of the day. You are the top commenter for the day. Everyone, let's give him a round of applause. Go ahead and throw a heart or a laughy emoji in there to celebrate. I think it was, who said it? Oh my goodness, I lost him. Oh, from Ian. Everyone give Ian a high. Yeah, very good job. All right, let's do my kip up, right? So the kip up, getting off my back, because I fall down a lot. When I fight the younger guys, they do a lot of trips and fun, you know. So I get to fall down a lot. So I have to get up a lot. So let's do the kip up. So I dive down. Yeah, still got that one. Still got that one. Hey, Christina. Whew, spinning head kick not meant to KO. One. What are you talking about? I didn't do a spinning, what? I guess the jump spinning roundhouse, and that works. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, pull a bubble Mew. No, I won't. I don't play the Pokemon stuff anymore, the cards, but that's cool. Do what you love, man. I think that it's really cool what a lot of the people do, streaming, opening the cards, and the community built around it is amazing. Is what I'm seeing with Pokemon. So yeah, if you can keep those kids like out of other stuff and doing something, you know, in Pokemon, I don't think it's the healthiest thing. Well, it's healthier than any of the other video games, whatever. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. Do martial arts with it though. Get your workout on. You do the hammer jammer. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Justin, that's cool. I'm not here to fight people. I'm new here. Hope I'm welcome. Of course you're welcome, Christina. Everyone should be welcome. I even let the people who make fun of me, because if they're making fun of me, that's fine. They just keep it out of the community, and yeah, it's fine. You know, if they need to get their laugh or whatever they need to get off for that, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna do roundhouse spinning heel kick now. So roundhouse, we're gonna cut through, and now I'm gonna spin back with the second kick. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, cutting through. Ooh, I was off balance. Let's do it again. Ready? So I go 1, 2. Oh, second time off balance. Come on, Eric. Let's get this down. Ready? Ready, and go. 1, 2. That was a little better, but I don't think my kick was, maybe I don't need to kick as high so I can get my balance down. Ready? Turn the hip. Yeah. Then I can slowly raise the kick higher. All right, let's go again. Ready, go. Bah. Bah. Gotta have fun. If you're not having fun, what are you doing? Just having fun. Justin. No, you're cute. I'm gonna put you in timeout now because you're just being that person. There you go. Boxing needs a little work. Yeah, boxing needs a little work. Definitely need a little work on the boxing, but my Kung Fu boxing isn't bad. We fight a lot in the Philly shell down here because we're worried about groin kicks, chest kicks, all that stuff. When we get up close, we get closer to here. So I do the striking here, but there's still a lot to work on. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. No. You're looking so ticklish. I don't know you, Christine. Christia? Did you go those Legends of Kung Fu tourneys? Back in the day? Yeah, definitely. Used to go to them all the time. From Lee's White Leopard Kung Fu School. Yeah, absolutely. It was all the time. We were one of the main schools in Dallas. No, Benny, I would not. I would not, because I love what I do. Wah. 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 Yeah. Gotta get your practice in when you can. Ooh, that made me a little dizzy. Teep the bag. All right. My workout's almost done, so I'll be hitting the water here soon. But I try not to drink water during the workout. That way I don't cramp. What I try and do is make sure that I hydrate up before, hydrate up after with my electrolytes and everything too. You know, water is such an important thing in everything. Your digestion, your energy, your sleep, your joint pain. If you're not getting enough water, it helps dehydrate you, so you'll start feeling the joint pain. So drink your water. But I try and wait, because I'm afraid if I start sipping the water now, I'll do that. I don't have discipline to like take a sip and then put it down. I'll be like, ah. I probably shouldn't have made that motion on the internet, but y'all do with that what you will. All right, so this is the section where you can throw out techniques if you want that for me to do, but I'm gonna work on a couple things like the question mark kick. Question mark, oh man, I don't handle the politics in here with that. There we go. Yeah, we don't do that. All right, someone has to teep the bag, so I'm gonna teep the bag first. My teep sucks. So my front teep, ooh, I don't like this. I like to be here. Wait, able to move. Ah, oh, that's so weak. And again, disclaimer, I need to fill up my water bag, right? I can push it really easily. So disclaimer, I'm not hitting it hard, which I'm sure you can tell. Ah. Rear teep's a little stronger because I can use the momentum of the hip. I need to get closer. How do y'all fight like, what is it, like this? I don't know. I guess that's, yeah, I like the rear leg. So, question on the teep. For the chat, question on the teep. When you do your front leg teep, are you supposed to push your hip forward? Like in Kung Fu, we do a rear leg push kick, right? Where we go here and we push, right? But that's usually a lot if we're trying to push them back. We're not jabbing them, right? Like the teep does. So in a teep kick, are you supposed to like jab forward with the hip, with the front hip like you do with the knee? I don't know. Maybe you can answer that question in the chat. Yeah. This isn't my kick. Teeps aren't what we do in Kung Fu. Knee up first, then thrust. Thank you. That felt instantly different. Oh, that pushed me back. This side's weak. So what I like is this one. Skip. Round kick, right? Or the question mark. Right? That's one of the ones I like. Hey, Only Sev, can you do that? Swing my arms. Like pulling back. Thank you, chunky boy. I'm a chunky boy too. See, the thing is, I'm willing to learn from other people. Some people just don't want to, you know, if someone has a good tip on it, you got to learn it. All right, so cool. All right, getting close to the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on the bag here. I'm not quite burnt out yet, but it's coming up soon. So just a warning. Whew, getting tired. High kicks are highly effective. Thank you. Thank you. Push the arms parallel with the kick leg. So I was doing this side. That'll work if they're not. Yeah, that'll work if you connect and they're not in range, because your leg is longer than their arms most likely. You know, everything has a caveat. Oh, that feels instantly better. Hey, MLK. Oh yeah, I actually want to here after a little bit. I'm do a jump spinning axe kick. Okay, yeah, I'll do it in just a second. I can do a jump spinning outside. I don't know about the axe. It's kind of the same thing almost, but the axe will cut down more. But yeah, no, I do want to go to a Muay Thai gym to learn something else, right? Because we do a lot of our fighting from back here in a Philly shell, right? We use a lot of backfist. Our footwork is here, boom, moving. So a lot of it's similar, but a lot of it's different. So I want to learn, you know, the Muay Thai so I can learn that style too, put them both together, find out what works and what doesn't work, and then throw out what doesn't work, unless you're doing it for fun. There's plenty of reason to practice certain techniques for fun, for skill building. Trust your coach, because they're going to give you the best ones, right? And I'm not your coach. So trust your coach. I used to be able to get my foot over the bag and do those. Crane kick. Oh, jump spinning. I'm sorry, I totally forgot. I said I was gonna do that. Okay, here's my jump spinning kick. Whoa. One more time. Jump spinning outside or axe, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Yeah, MJK. The problem that I've had with, you know, and it's not every gym, right, is that a lot of people were just trying to win. Even the coach at the one mistake gym that I went to. Now, I can't throw all gyms in that lump, but that did push me back a little bit from going. Now I want to go. Yeah, I just want to find a better one. No, I can't do a windmill kick. Yeah. Okay, I would destroy Wing Chun people. We fight Wing Chun people. My teacher was nicknamed the Wing Chun Giant by Ip Man. All right, I want to destroy Wing Chun people, but we learn how to fight against Wing Chun. But most Wing Chun people get stuck here, right? You have to be able to use the angles, right? You have to. And sorry, you just punch them in the face. If they want to stick, I want to stick to them. That's the good thing about learning multiple martial arts, right? So in our Mijong Lahorn, we still do the sticky drills, right? Bong sao, pot sao, all of that. Bong sao, our main block. Bong sao, bong sao, bong sao. They punch down the line, bong sao. Trap back fist. Here, bah. All of that. Other side. You can roll. Here. Quick little back fist. Bruce Lee's back fist. So, yeah. I don't know. Wing Chun's funny. Flying roundhouse kick. So, I don't know if there's a such thing as a flying roundhouse kick. Usually a flying kick means that you're like, hua, leaping. Well, no, leaping's a different one too. So flying is like if I'm using my rear leg, right? Like a flying side kick. So I can do a flying side kick where you kick out and you try and fly across the room. A leaping one is where you move like this, leaping forward into your kick. So a flying roundhouse kick, you would need the forward momentum plus the hip turn. So I guess it can be done. Flying roundhouse. Yeah, I don't like it. I like just jumping, right? I like jumping roundhouse. But that one's not very good either for that kick for me. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that guy. People like to talk. It's okay. We have fun. We just continue to do what we want to do. Who cares? Oh, I haven't done that in a long time. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, I don't have my arm strength as much as I did. I'm too tired. Wow. It happened. You finally tired me out. Let's try it one more time. That was my first fail of the day. Wow. I haven't failed in a while. Let's get up. All right. Whew, that was my first fail in a while. All right, y'all. Well, we are over our hour limit. We're like at an, hour like 15, something like that. So great job, everyone. I'm glad you stuck around. Those who had fun, glad you had fun. Those who didn't have fun, well, I don't know what to say. Yeah, hope y'all all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be nice to each other. Have a great Friday and a great weekend. And be kind to each other too. Because the world out there right now is already too mean to each other. And, one of the reasons why I don't care that they're punching at me is because I can take it, right? It doesn't hurt me. Just be kind to each other, right? If you see each other on the street, say hello. Too much hate in the world. Gotta love each other and let's get ourselves out of this bad feeling that we're in right now. Let's work our stuff out and move forward. So I just wish the best for everyone. Drink your water. I'm about to go drink mine. Make sure you get your protein in, get your fiber, get your vitamins, go touch grass. That just means go outside. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'll see you all next week at 6:30 for our next live stream. Awesome. Take care, everyone. Be safe out there. Cheers. 4 years sober. Woo!